Today we have a very special guest, the eminent personality who engraved his name and signature in the world of academics as well as technology. The very familiar name in all university campuses across India, Professor E. Balaguruswamy. Hello, sir. Appreciate your time and indeed a privilege for us for sharing your valuable time
I'm
and
very
space
happy
with
to
us.
be
Yeah.
here today and
Okay.
talk to all of you.
Sir, we are sitting in very beautiful, serene Bolgati Palace in Kochi.
Yes.
You often visiting Kerala.
Yes.
What are the changes you noticed in the economical, educational, and industrial scenario of the state?
Of course, the last few decades, there are a lot of changes, both economic as well as other social development in India, particularly in southern India, like Tamil Nadu, Kerala. We have a lot of improvements, developments, economically, socially. India is developing very fast, last maybe 5 decades. But only Kerala and Tamil Nadu and southern states, Kerala and Tamil Nadu are very peculiar, particularly doing very well in education as well as economy. And I'm very happy to be part of this particular program. And I visit often Kerala. Actually, Cochin, I often visit there. And I enjoy visiting Kerala, Trivandrum, Cochin, other places there. And I see the developments happening, and particularly the roads and infrastructure development in Kerala is very good actually. And I is really happy to see the developments happening around. And maybe last 10 years, a lot of developments happening in across the India, particularly Tamil Nadu, Kerala, and southern India.
In your area, especially the computer literacy, how far the Kerala is emerging?
Computer literacy, in fact, I have a long history with Kerala. In 1986, I was advisor to Andhra government, an
N.T.
IT tech
Ramarao, right?
advisor. 86, 87, I was advisor to Andhra government, N.T. Ramarao. At that time, N.T. Ramarao requested me to visit all the states and see what's happening in IT applications, computer applications, and come and back do something better than them. No? So I visited Kerala in 86. Kerala, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, to see what's happening in application of IT. But nothing much was happening in these all the states there, except there was a small computer. Those days, data entry computers were there. Nothing much happening there. I met some of the officers of Kerala at that time. They told, sorry, we are against application of IT and we do not want anything in IT at all. That was the reply given by them in 86.
Right.
But today, I think Kerala is leading in e-governance. I'm very happy to note that. After a lot of changes, I think the Kerala government and the people and the helm of office realized the importance of computers, importance of IT. Now I think Kerala is leading. Of course, Andhra is leading in e-governance, IT in the country today, but Kerala is also equally doing very well. In fact, Andhra was the first people to do the online distribution of old age pension.
Anyway, we are all thankful to the forefathers like you in the computer advancement. It's a pan-Indian experience that those who opposed gadgets, computers, and the technology, now they are all using smartphones and iPads.
They have to use it, but there's no way because IT not only helps the people but improves a lot of productivity. You know, see today India is able to win a lot of them because of improving productivity and the quality. See, there are a lot of things. You know, IT today you use IT in AI in manufacturing, IT in manufacturing. Now improve the quality of the products, improve the productivity of the individuals working there, and also cost comes down. See, that is one of the major advantage we have because of IT application in industries. You know.
At the same time, whether you have the opinion that 30 years back you forecasted some things regarding the industrial, IT, the IT development and all. Do you think still our country is up to mark?
No, still we have a lot of them to do that. Even today, I always tell them, even though we have produced a lot of IT engineers, software engineers, we are the leading software engineer production in India. World we are leading. But still, application of IT in industry, business, and even education sector, administration, government, still we have to achieve a lot more. We have to achieve it. See, one of the reasons for corruption in India is lack of transparency, and the transparency can be brought in by use of IT. So IT can eliminate corruption to a large extent. If you really use IT effectively, you can improve the e-governance. Effective governance can be improved. Corruption is the part of the system there, you cannot implement IT. Even today, universities, it's not fully computerized. Some of the university, if I go there, you can tell me what mark you not, they give certificate of that mark. Very, very, very sad to hear all the things. Totally automated. The boy, when is just entering a university first year, till the last year, everything should be progress. Parents should get automatically information. Today, you have a smartphones, everything. Computer can directly send the progress report, whether he's attended a university or not, how much
Internal
mark he
marks.
got. Today, the boys can cheat the parents. You have got arrears, I know a lot of boys have got 40 arrears in engineering, but the parents do not know.
Sir, in mid-80s, the visionaries like MGK Menon, KPP Nambiar, you, N. Sheshagri sir, all saw the opportunities and the potential of job creation in IT sector. Are you satisfied in the present scenario?
Yes, I'm absolutely satisfied, but still there is a lot of scope for enhancement and improvement of application of IT. Our IT talent, we have been giving IT talent for other multinationals, but at the same time, our own industries and Indian corporate sector have not been using IT to the extent which I would like to give it. But still there's scope. But nevertheless, we have done a tremendous improvement in application of IT. And particularly in manufacturing, see, no country can progress economically if the manufacturing is neglected. I always say hardware. Even the IT industries, we have been concentrating on software, programmers, developing programmers, but we neglected hardware side. The 20 years back, in fact, when I met Honorable Vajpayee, when he came to Coimbatore, we had a meeting with him. I suggested that hardware you have to concentrate. Not only producing programmers. Today we have number one in the world to produce programmers.
In the software field.
Software programmers. A BTech aeronautical fellow became a programmer.
Yes.
A BTech civil engineering became a programmer. It's absolutely bad. We have lost core engineering brain to the programming job. It's very bad actually. I have been feeling sad even because all of them have read my book actually. Today, every program in this country or across the world studied my book on C, C++. Sometimes I feel so sad, but because of me only it has happened there.
Yeah.
But hardware manufacturing, today, in India, we import everything. No mobile, laptop, computers, everything import.
But
Mobile
we have
phone.
some flagship programs like Make in
Now
India
only,
and
Make in India
Bharat.
recently after Modi became Prime Minister started it. Now it is getting little uh, uh, focus on manufacturing in India. There earlier it was not there. I used to tell these days India produces engineering graduates but not engineers. Please remember that statement. And today our education system, both the schools and colleges do not develop these skills. Creativity is something is a very, very important. We
So that
don't
must be a
develop.
holistic approach, right?
Absolutely a holistic approach. Teaching curriculum is not important. Teaching a subject, mathematics, a model, etc. You can learn from Google, learn from books. But the teaching learning process today totally have to be revamped so that where the creativity is developed in the classroom, people have to think critically, work in team. Because India is one of the problems there. As a vice chancellor, I asked the multinationals the feedback about my students working there. What was the reply? Sir, your boys are very good as individual programmer. Their knowledge, everything. But put in a team, miserably fail there. They don't work together. They don't understand each other. They don't respect other view there. I am the man. I know.
The competition mindset is spoiling
And
all.
also the groupism, all happens there. Indian culture typically, you are a Tamilian, you are a North Indian, you are Bengali, you are Kerala. So all kind of things come in a group
So
of.
along these two points you pointed out, the third problem is that we are all witnessing is a brain drain that you forecasted 25 years back.
Yes.
The exodus of talented youth
Yes,
to other countries. The motherland is terribly suffering.
Absolutely, yes. I see brain drain is one of the major problems. Even though we are happy that our people are leading big companies in abroad, I'm not happy. Like my Google is Pichai and Microsoft is my Hyderabad man, my friend, the son of my own friend only. But I'm not happy about it. Why don't they live in India and then do something for India, no? So brain drain is a major problem for India. Today, after 70 years independence, still we are developing it. With our size of the economy, with the size of the people, natural resources, we have plenty of natural resources. No country has got natural resources like India. But so we are still a developing country because we are not able to use those natural resources effectively with our own people there.
Sir, only the monetary part is attraction.
Absolutely monetary, but nothing else is there. And that attitude you have to change.
The ease of
School
doing
level,
business.
see, the patriotism has to be built in among the students there. It's not the money alone matters, you know.
Yes, sir. We have very superbly performing space organization, world-class IITs, bunch of engineers, technocrats, visionaries. But still, India is not a
There are certain
superpower.
pockets, you know, we are
So-
excelling it. There are certain pockets of space research, nuclear science, computer software, and even the roads and buildings, we are doing very well. In fact, the roads today, last 15 years, you know, India's expansion of the road infrastructure is very good actually. So some pockets we are doing very well, but that doesn't mean anything, you know.
Sir, you strongly advocating for national education policy, but the state of Kerala and Tamil Nadu both remain aloof regarding this matter.
That is a political gimmick. I tell you, there's nothing against.
The Kerala citing mainly some ideological issues.
What ideological issues? There's nothing ideological issues. Education policy for education only. There's nothing ideology there. You can all imaginary ideological issues. Nothing there. Education is meant for, see, national education policy is a roadmap of achieving certain targets. Like school education, higher education. Today, unemployability is very high. You know, 90% of the engineering graduates are only employable. 95% of the arts and science not employable. Research output is very low. Innovation is very low. You know, patents, you know. The number of patents is the indication of a country's progress economically. India's is 0.03% of the world patents. That means our innovation is very, very low. See, innovation means what? New products, new services. So these are the areas where the new education policy addresses. How to improve employability, how to make youth, competent youth in schools as well as higher education, how to improve the research. There's no way they can escape it because the universities come under the UGC regulations. And if they say, I will not, a UG has a right to de-affiliate the university.
The politicizing is the main issue.
That's a many, nothing else is there.
Sir, as a former Vice Chancellor of Anna University, I'm sure that you're observing the recent controversy regarding the chancellorship of universities. Recently, the Kerala Assembly unanimously approved the removal of governor from the chancellorship.
It's very unfortunate, the recent controversy between the government and the governors, not only in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, Maharashtra, even Chhattisgarh is happening there. It's very, very unfortunate. There's no need. Governors have been the chancellors of the universities last so many decades. Even before independence, we have been following it. There's no reason to immediately change just because some governors are not listening to the government. After all, governor is a governor. If the government has the authority to appoint a vice chancellor, I tell you, it's going to be very bad.
Sir, I read your book, biography, The Journey of Honesty. You have some experience that you got a couple of opportunities to become a governor, but some people approach you for some bribe, about 25 crore rupees to become a governor or lieutenant governor.
Yes.
Sir, as a fearless and relentless corruption opposer, could you reveal that incident? Who approached you?
No. I see, when I was a member of UPSC, normally the PM office maintains a probable list of candidates. 2010 I was a member.
First time.
2010 was the last year of mine.
Okay.
So normally,
As UPSC member.
UPSC member, at that time Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister there. Manmohan Singh knows me very well. So the PM office, the Minister of State and PM office, they maintain a register, a list of people who are because suddenly you can't get a people, no. They always keep a list of probable people who can be appointed governor. Whenever a vacancy comes there, they consider the list. So one fellow came to me a month before my membership. He's a political fellow. Sir, there is a vacancy of a lieutenant governor post of Andaman Nicobar. So your name is there in the probable list of governors. Your name is there. So will you accept it? I told you if the name is there, they will give the offer, I will accept it. What is the problem there? No, sir, that is a small trick in it. It's not that simple because name is there, but it has to be approved by some other authority. And he was telling so much money you have to pay.
25 crores.
25 crore. 25 crore. He openly told 25 crore.
Next time for the Goa governorship,
Goa governorship told 10 crore.
10 crores.
And then I asked him, why a lieutenant governor 25 crore, a governor 10 crore? I asked him openly. He says, no, sir, lieutenant governor of Andaman Nicobar is independent. There's no ministry. You are all in all projects, everything. You have to approve, sanction it. You have a lot of maneuverability in terms of managing funds, all that. In Goa, you are CM. CM is there. So, not that much. Then I told you, you know about it. Sir, I know you very well. You are an honest man. You have never taken the salary for a vice chancellor. Then how do you expect me to pay that money? Told, sir, we have a sponsors for you. We say yes there, he will pay money. He will pay 5 crore first to get you appointment order. The moment you signed, he will get remaining. But why should he pay for me? No, sir. Sir, okay. Once you governor there, you have to help him in getting some projects clear. So I have to openly tell him, sorry, I won't even give you a cup of tea. You get out of my room.
It's a shocking revelation for the general
shocking.
public. Could you reveal the name of that leader?
Huh?
Could you reveal the name of that leader?
The name also I should not do that, but he is a well-known political leader, a son of a former minister.
From which party?
Huh?
From
At that
which?
time he was in ADMK. Now I
ADMK.
don't know.
Okay,
One
okay.
fellow. And he is known, he is so close to party.
UPA.
Delhi. So he was telling, sir, it's all approved by Ahmed Patel only. So unless this done, then he won't approve. Because, you know, that
So
at
for
that
Ahmad
time,
Patel, he asked bribe.
Patel means what?
No, sir, please.
Ahmed Patel is the coordinating people. See, all file goes to them. So all file goes to them. And then they have to approve. So Manmohan Singh is, you know, UPA 1 and 2, Manmohan Singh cannot do independently without high command approval. So that's what I told. If Manmohan Singh, he can appoint me directly. Sir. Not that, sir. File has gone to high command. And there is the demand.
Sir, before this interview, I talked to many of your friends. They said that in all key posts, you always keeping a resignation letter in your pocket.
The reason is, if somebody is finding anything fault which is not true, if somebody says you are not something wrong when I have not done thing, no, I will not be able to tolerate that kind of situation. I always better to leave the place. If my boss, whoever may be above me, are not happy with my kind of work, better not to be there. So I'll always say that I will leave the place.
The light is going. So I'm coming to my last final question. You had a great camaraderie with former President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I'm very curious about the idea exchange happened those days in between you and Mr. Abdul.
Okay, first I met him. I know we were together in Hyderabad. I was advised to Andhra government. He was director, DIDL director Hyderabad. First time I interacted is only in announced vice chancellor. He was a professor with me. So first time we met together, he told, hello Bala, how are you? I have read your book. I know you lost your book, a reliability engineering book. I wrote in 84. And he has used the book for design of rocket. You know, reliability engineering is an important subject for designing of the spacecraft rocket. So he has used my book. It was a very great honor for me to listen from him actually. We used to work together, walking together in Anna University, talk each other about how to develop youth, today's youth, how to make them patriotic Indian youth. He believes in patriotism, Abdul Kalam. So that is what he was. We used to work together, talk together, like eat together in the guest house. He lived in the guest house. We used together in the guest house there. It's a great human being.
So it's a quality time for us. Thank you very much, Professor Balguru Swami, and all the very best to EBG Foundation.
I thank you very much. I thank you for opportunity. Absolutely, it's a great interaction. I thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you.